up, everyone? This is a special edition of the Allen Powell Show live reaction from the Bears' loss to the Tampa Bay Bucs. A lot to discuss, a lot to break down. With all that being said, y'all make sure y'all come in and let me know what y'all seeing, how y'all feeling about the Bears season, about Justin Fields. Let's break this game down all the way and let's get ready to lock and load, people. Let's go.
Hello, Allen Powell. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, this is a special live edition reaction, Bears games reaction. They lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 27-17. And we have a lot to break down. The Bears are now 0-2 on the season. Coming into this season, there was a lot of expectations with the pickups of DJ Moore, the draft picks, Darnell Wright, free agent pickups on the defensive end. And so far, it looks like the same old Bears. And it's starting to get frustrating to watch. Let's get to this game that we just watched. The Bucs beat the Bears 27-17. I think going into the year, people probably put this as a win for the Bears. But it was on the road. And they're playing against Baker Mayfield as a quarterback. You think Tom Brady is gone. They actually beat Tom Brady, but you expect the Bears to actually probably win this game. But they go to Tampa Bay, put up a terrible performance, in my opinion, on both sides of the field. And I got a lot of notes that I wrote down. But first, let's go ahead and just get to the elephant in the room. We got to talk about Justin Fields. Justin Fields' play is not progressing at the pace that I think Bears fans expected and wanted out of him. It's not all his fault, but he has to take his fair criticism. I'm watching the game. He's missing open receivers, not getting rid of the ball quickly, holding the ball too long. Stuff that you expect to get better in his third year in the NFL. Second season in the same offense. We expected more, expected better from Justin Fields. We got him a number one wide receiver in DJ Moore. You know, we drafted a right tackle in Darnell Wright. And Cole Kmet was coming on strong last year. So we looking at this team like we have weapons. We're looking at the team that like we have weapons to surround him with. If you look at the different teams, I compared this team to the Philadelphia Eagles. When they added A.J. Brown, I was hoping the progression would be the same as far as Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields. Of course, I would say Philly has a better offensive line, better team overall. But you want to see some growth out of Justin Fields. And it's not going as fast or quick as a lot of Bear fans want to go. Just looking, I will say this. The play calling wasn't the best as well. Luke Getsy has to take some blame as well. He ran like 3 straight screens, I believe, in a series. In the game, he ran like 3 straight screen plays called. The play calling was pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. I believe I have the formula for the Bears. With the personnel that they have to run a certain offense. And the things that are successful, he needs to do that more. Not back to back, but in the same game, switch it up. It's more than one play that you can be successful with this offense. But just a disappointing performance by the Chicago Bears. And I want to break it down with you all. Tell me what you all seen. Comment, what are your thoughts about Justin Fields, the play calling, the weapons, the team in general? It's a lot of blame to go around on this team. I would say Justin Fields would get most of the criticism because he's the franchise quarterback, supposed to be. He's the most important player on the team. And so he's going to get his fair amount of criticism, which he deserves. Justin Fields deserves criticism. He's missing receivers. He's holding the ball too long. He's turning the ball over. He's doing all these things. Now, like I say, Luke Getsy deserves some of the blame for the play calling. I believe that he's not calling plays to the strengths of Justin Field and the strengths of this Chicago offense. He's not calling great games. On a defensive end, Matt Eberflus took over play calling duties for the defensive coordinator, Alan Williams, and the defense wasn't good either. The defense was not good. I mean, I felt like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was able to run the ball. Oh, don't let me even get to the third and longs that the Bucs were capitalizing and what you call it, converting third and longs, third and 10, third and 12, third and 8, constantly. Defense not getting off the field. I mean, some of it is coaching. You got out-coached. We got out-coached. We got outplayed. Everybody got beat in their field. No pun intended. But quarterback, offense, defense, coaching, everyone got beat. Everyone got beat. And it was just sad to see. Tell me your thoughts once again. Tell me your thoughts. I believe I have the formula for the Bears. Just looking at this team, watching the plays that I've seen, things that worked, things that doesn't work. You need to run this Chicago Bears offense like the old Baltimore Ravens of a couple of years ago and even last year with Lamar Jackson. Run the ball. Design runs with Justin Fields. Run with Herbert. Run with Roschon Johnson. Sprinkle in a little bit of DJ Moore. A little bit of Cole Kmet. This needs to be a run-heavy offense until we can fully believe that Justin Fields can throw at a high rate. Right now, I don't know what he's looking at, what he's reading, what he's seeing, but he's holding the ball too long, and he's turning the ball over, and he's missing open receivers. I seen a couple of plays where it felt like DJ Moore was like clapping his hands like, bro, throw me the ball, I'm open. DJ Moore, let me look up DJ Moore numbers, because whatever DJ Moore's numbers were, he could have had even more. He could have had even more because it was so many plays that Justin Fields missed him on. So I'm looking at his numbers. DJ Moore had 6 for 104. He could have had 10 for 150 easy. He could have had 10 for 150 easy. But because Justin Fields did not get rid of the ball quickly and on time, those lost yardage and possibly lost points. So that's the only player that I clearly saw that were open multiple times and he didn't get the ball. It could have been more even with Claypool or Cole Kmet. Let's talk about Claypool. It was a Claypool sighting. So last week it was film going around of poor effort from Claypool. He ended up apologizing to the team, and we seen him play and actually produce a little bit. Now he did have some penalties, but Claypool had 3 for 36 with a touch. He had 3 for 36 with a touchdown. So I mean, that's good. That's good that we seen Claypool. I don't know where Mooney was. If he played, I did not see no Mooney. I don't know what happened with Darnell Mooney. Last week he had, I think, 4 receptions, 53 yards. This year, didn't see him at all. I don't know if it was too hot for him or he ended up on the injury report late. I don't know what happened to Darnell Mooney, but I didn't see him. But you got 6 for 104 for DJ Moore, which could have been 10 for like 150 or more. Cole Kmet 4 for 38. I believe he needs to have a bigger game. And we had Claypool 3 for 36. So those were the main targets. Who else contributed? We had 1 for 23 for Herbert, 2 for 10, Roschon Johnson. But just the bad performance. So other notes, like I say, to win with this team, they need to run. DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, main weapons on offense, and Darnell Mooney when he's healthy, and Claypool sprinkle him in, but this need to be a run heavy offense. You need to have design runs. You need to get creative with the running. The it needs to be the what you call it, the quarterback reads, all of those things, quarterback options, read options. We need to have all of that because what's going on is not working right now. And I know it's only two games, but you can't fall behind too quickly in this division and in the conference. I said this in my group chat before this game. I thought we might have the worst team in the division. And one of my guys said he had to wait till after this game to make that assumption. But if you look at the NFC North, Green Bay looking good. They was winning against Atlanta. Green Bay looked like they okay with Jordan Love. Detroit, they was in a close game with Seattle. We know what they did last year. Minnesota, even in those two losses, probably looked better than the Bears. And so we looking at this team coming into the season thinking we're going to have a chance to win a division, to make some significant progress with our team, and we 0-2. 0-2. And coming into the season, first game against Green Bay, you thought that was a possible win because Aaron Rodgers is gone. Second game, you playing against Tampa Bay, no Tom Brady, you got Baker Mayfield. That's a winnable game. Now, next week, we're going against the defending champs, Kansas City in Kansas City. You staring 0-3 in the face. You're staying 0-3 in the face. And I can tell you as a Bears fan in a big market in Chicago fans is not going to like that. You're going to start hearing the conversation. Did we make the wrong pick by trading the pick? Trading the number one pick? Did we need to draft Bryce Young? Is Justin Fields the answer? Is he the franchise quarterback? Because right now, those questions have not been answered for the good part. They have not been answered as a yes for Justin Fields being the franchise quarterback for the Bears. And listen, I'm a Justin Fields fan. I wanted him. I'm glad they did what they did, trading the pick, trusting him, trying to build around him. But it's some guys that don't believe that Justin Fields is that guy. And based on the first two games, I can't argue that. I cannot argue that. Based on what I've seen from the progression of what he's been doing, I cannot argue that. So I just want to know what you all think with Justin Fields' play, the Bears. As a Bears fan, what are you thinking? Like I said, also offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. I had faith in him last year. I thought I was seeing some progress in play calling. I thought we had, he coming from Green Bay. He was part of the Green Bay team for a while, and I thought that he was pretty good last year for the most part. But I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the offensive coordinator as far as defense. I'm not liking what I'm seeing out of the defense, but I look at it more of personnel than coaching per se. I just believe you don't have the defensive line needed to have a good defense right now. I believe we have a decent secondary with decent linebackers, but that D line is terrible in my opinion. You're not getting any pressure really, and everybody can get to the second level to the Bears. And if you don't have a good defensive line, that's making corners and safeties have to cover longer. Now I believe we have a decent secondary, but you need pressure to make plays. You need pressure on the front end to make plays. Excuse me. So I believe that's a personnel issue. So we might have to look at the GM, the Bears GM. I like what he did free agency wise, but we had a chance to draft Jalen Carter if we want to go back. The D tackle from Alabama that's in Philly right now. We need a dog on a defensive line. We don't have any dogs, in my opinion, on a defensive line. And so that hurts. That hurts. We drafted Darnell Wright, which we needed. We need an offensive line. So I know you cannot address all problems at once, but defensive line is a glaring hole. Glaring hole on the defense. Glaring hole. And so, listen, I'm disappointed in the Bears' loss. I'm disappointed in the game. And I'm just as a Bears fan, I'm not liking what I'm seeing going forward. Hopefully they can play better. Hopefully Justin Fields can look at more film and get better. Listen, this is the quarterback we have. If he's not the answer, the best we can hope for is Carolina be terrible and we get their number 1 pick next year. And if we need to drop the quarterback, there is a guy in Caleb Williams from USC that's going to look. I think he's going to be looking pretty good. But another thing, Joy Taylor mentioned that they're a quarterback never succeeds in Chicago. They haven't had a great quarterback in my lifetime. And I thought Justin Fields was going to be that. I thought the tides was going to turn, that he was going to be the franchise quarterback. He was going to be exactly what we needed. But for some reason, we're not getting it right. I'm not writing him off right now. I'm not writing him off. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. His 3rd season. I mean, at this point, you know, this is the season where you're gonna know whether he is or isn't the answer at quarterback for the Chicago Bears. I mean, listen, you all watched the game. What did you see? And do I have it wrong in my analysis of Justin Fields? Let me say this again. I like Justin Fields. I want him to succeed. But he's got to take some criticism on what he's doing out there. He's turning the ball over too much. He's fumbling, throwing interceptions, and he's not reading the field. He's holding the ball too long. I mean, enough is enough. This is a big market. The Chicago fan base, we are ready to see progression. Progression. We gave you DJ Moore. We drafted an offensive tackle. This is on you, Justin Fields. Luke Getsy, call a better game. Call a better game. And see, this is the thing. Luke Getsy I feel like he's also growing in the position. So as Bears fans, we got 2 positions where we're trying to let them grow together. But we don't have patience. We're looking to win. We want to win. Luke Getsy haven't been an offensive coordinator until he got the Bears job that I've known. You know, so this is his first time being an offensive coordinator. Justin Fields still growing, so we're dealing with growing pains on both ends. Eberflus is a coach. I mean, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So that's my reaction of the Bears game. Before I get up out of here, I do want to talk about Colorado and Deion Sanders. A big comeback from Colorado, and the Colorado Buffaloes, coached by Coach Prime Deion Sanders. And look, you got to give this brother the credit. Listen, I'm gonna sit here and tell you all, I wasn't the biggest fan of him leaving Jackson State for Colorado. I wanted him to stay at Jackson State. He was making a big difference, you know. But he's doing his thing at Colorado. You cannot say he's not. He's balling. Beat a ranked TCU, beat Nebraska, beat Colorado State after the coach made comments about him, in comeback fashion. He's balling. I believe he's blessed and favored to do what he's doing. You cannot take nothing away from his ability to coach, galvanize a group of men, motivate men to play the game of football. I just wanted him to stay at Jackson State and do it for HBCU. I ain't gonna lie, I like what he's doing in Colorado, but I wanted to be at Jackson State. But I just gotta say, man, he balling. He balling as a coach. His team is balling. His sons are balling. I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know, he's doing his thing. I just want the HBCU to, you know, get the attention they deserve. And Deion was bringing it to the HBCU. You know, he was doing that. But if you want to talk Colorado Deion Sanders, comment. If you want to talk Bears Bucs, comment. What did you see? Justin Fields, coaching, play calling. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Because It was a, and then we had a chance at the end and a bad interception on a screen call by the goal line. I think it was a bad play call, bad interception by Justin Fields, but even a better play by Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett made a great play. It was kind of like he kind of hid Justin Fields. I don't really think he saw him. You know, and Shaq, I think he read the screen, he seen it, and he made a great play. But I put that on Justin Fields. He got to take some criticism, and you got to Luke Getsy cannot call that screenplay again by the goal line. You can't do that. That's bad. That's bad play calling. Bad play calling. So listen, those are my takes, my reaction from the Bears, from Colorado, Deion Sanders, and I'll be coming back to you all real soon. I thank you all for tuning in, and I see you when I see you. We are out. Thank y'all.
Allen Pants. It's the Allen Pants Show. Yeah.